My name is Dora Goodman. I'm with Sabetha Film Club, and we are working with Albany Museum. Pam Adams is representing them to tell the story of John Brown's last journey through Kansas and the power of that story in 1859. He went on from Kansas in 1859 to end up his life at Harper's Ferry in West Virginia. That life was an abolitionist journey. He set out to save 11 fugitive slaves, and his process, though, was often considered to be a spark for the Civil War. And so we thought it would be best to film that story and tell that in the best way we can with all of the history of our state. And through that process, the museum is jumping in with us and hoping to be able to communicate it clearly to everyone out there, just what it is that freedom cost to all sides of the scenario, whether you're white or black. Pam is been participating with me and has, what's your thoughts on how this has kind of affected you?
It has been an eye-opener to me, learning more history than what I knew to begin with and stuff, and it's just a fascinating story because I love history anyway. And I mean, I've worked with Albany out here for so many years, and I mean, it's just history, and I love the history, and I think we need to be brought to the attention of the younger generation because they're not being taught in school like when I was in school. And it's just something that they need to know because we're supposed to learn from history.
Well, you had a really good quote that I recall you were telling me about. Could you tell me that again?
The quote that I found was, it said, "A nation dies when its people are taught not or to hate their culture, their heritage, and their history."
Which is vitally important that we don't hate it. So our goal is here to make this movie to talk about the fact that we would like to have that history represent lessons rather than denying it or canceling it. Why not learn from those lessons? Why not study the program and figure out what they did and maybe their mistakes we learn from instead of just canceling them?
And I think, you can read about it all you want, but I think when you see it with your eyes, as in a movie and stuff, then it maybe makes a little more impact to you too. Maybe you understand it a little bit better. So I think the movie is a good step to take.
A visual tool to record our history. And it is our desire as a museum and as a Sabetha Film Club to come together and put that on film and discover just what John Brown did for the state of Kansas as well as for this country.